All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Trollgasm. I'm joined by...
Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Nikasa.
And I'm Alicat.
And we're doing Pray Any %.
Yeah.
So, I'll give you a countdown, Worcester, in just a sec. So, time will start in 3, 2, 1, go. So, right off the bat, we're going to take this stool, throw it on that door, and we're going to attempt to jump on the stool. This is actually, there we go, and that's just clipped us out of bounds. We're going to leapfrog over to that ledge there, and we've just skipped an entire tutorial.
Like old times.
We know how to play the game already.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how to play the
So
game.
we're actually... This trick is... Okay, so this one here, we're actually trying to skip a door trigger, which isn't working all that well.
It's all right. Is this one usually a little bit tricky, or
Surprisingly not.
we're just in a new place and a new new setup and
It's
everything?
also frame rate dependent, so it could...
Yeah,
something
alright.
to do
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
My least favorite trick.
I'll give it one more try.
Okay.
And
Yep.
no. All right, so we're just going to watch this cutscene. Essentially, we wanted to try and get over that to stop this from happening, because that door will lock. And we were able to get through without having to watch this, which is unfortunate.
No one has been able to stop the mimics from
Because,
multiplying.
yeah, as you can see, it's wastes a bit of time.
Going to help you stay
Okay, so I'm
alive.
going to pick that up.
Just a
That'll
little
come in
further.
handy a bit later on. Okay, so that's fun too. I'm just going to have tutorials and prompts. It's all
Yeah,
all
we don't
new
need to
setups.
know those.
Yeah.
Yep, it's all good.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to pick up the glue gun, which is where the real fun begins.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of that one, right?
Yes, we will. Alright, so. You're going to see me sliding a bit too, and that's purely for stamina management. By sliding, it maintains the momentum of your sprint, but doesn't drain the stamina.
Cool.
This game has a lot of load zones.
It's all right. Yeah.
Alright. So, the next couple of tricks are pretty well the same. We're going to shoot some glue in very specific spots. We're going to try and jump on the first one, slide off, and then immediately grab it again, and that pushes us.
yes.
That pushes us to the
Lovely.
very top glue, and then pushes us through. And then that can happen too.
Yes, so I was going to ask, I'm assuming there's a plan for the fall damage.
Yeah. We try to grab the ledge here, and that happened again.
It's all right.
Thank God for quick saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
That's fine.
No, yeah, your feet will just transmit all the pain, but your hands don't.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
shock
like you can grab the
absorbers.
ledge.
All right,
There we
so
go.
I'm
There we
going to
go.
quick save in case
Lovely.
I fall. So we're going to do
Yeah.
the same thing. We're going to place some precise blue shots,
Yeah.
and that didn't quite work. That might have actually been a little bit too high.
So,
So we'll
yep.
try that again.
You can't get the glue off once it's on.
Well, not without a gun or a wrench.
Yeah.
We have neither. This is another one of those tricks that is never really all that finicky, but marathon luck, I suppose. There we go.
There we go.
Lovely.
Alright, similar
Yeah,
principle,
nice.
it pushes us through the top collision.
Yeah.
Those tricks can only be done with an object detail of medium or higher. There's just something when you change from low to medium in the hitbox properties that just allows you to just abuse the glue.
Well, that's got to make for some interesting trade-offs when you've also got some other tricks that are FPS dependent.
Well, thankfully, those ones don't really rely on the glue. So this room here, we kind of just run past these Typhon. We don't care what they have to say.
Yeah, you know. Just saying hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Coming up in this next room, we've actually got a very interesting out-of-bounds clip. We're actually going to headbutt a bar in the room, and it's actually going to put us out of bounds.
There's a joke there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man walks into a bar.
Yeah.
And
I
walks
don't
into
know.
a bar. So we enter the microgravity, and then we tilt our camera up this way, and we're aiming for this bar here. Bang. And it didn't quite work. So So ideally you want to like take your hand off the inputs there as you hit. But what it's doing is we're hitting the corner and it's taking us out of microgravity for that split second. Okay, I'm hitting that way too low. Again, this is another strat that isn't really that difficult most of the time. Alright, there we go. And now we're activating a door from the other side.
Very good.
Now this room's pretty like straightforward. There's a couple of enemies that can stun lock us right at the start, so if we can avoid them, we're pretty safe. We're also going to be headbutting a conveyor belt, which is going to give us a little speed boost. If you look at the bottom right of the screen, there's like a little speedometer type thing. By headbutting the conveyor belts, you can actually bump that speed up to 13 meters per second. This is a good time if you have anything to say, Worcester.
Yes, so we do have a couple of donations. So we got $61 from Insomnia, who said $11 for the grub and $50 for the shame. But also putting that towards the Metroid Dread boss rush. Good luck on the Prey Runner and comms and everyone coming up after. And we also had $22 from Kenora, saying donating twice the amount out of shame for that grub.
As a run,
for something else.
As a runner, are you more motivated by shame or by pride?
Rage.
Rage.
Okay.
I think we'll have to survey everyone here over the weekend.
Not a bad idea, yeah.
About the week.
Okay, so we're just picking up a few little items for Ron. Now this is another strat that will come into play quite a bit, involving, you guessed it, the glue.
Yes, I think we've got some interesting moments coming up.
Yeah, I've got a couple of really cool ones coming up. Alright, so we're going to jump up on this box and not grab the ledge there. That's great. Okay.
Someone's greased up all the ledges today.
Yeah, so we're going to shoot a glue about there. And what this is doing, we're basically going to climb onto this glue and it's going to wedge us right in this wall. And we're going to shoot some glue.
Oh.
And just clip through the ceiling.
Lovely.
Okay, so we picked up the wrong item there. We want the shotgun, not the stool. Gun. Okay, now we've got a really interesting trick coming up. So we're going to clip out of bounds here. And there just so happens to be some fabrication plans floating in space. And conveniently, one of those is the fabrication plan that we need to complete the game. This is also a really gross strat, so I'm going to donate $2 for every failed attempt.
Oh boy.
So essentially we're trying to land on one of these fabrication plans. Like that. I'm going to pick that one up. If we pick up any of those, the game like crashes. So we're going to go back to where we entered the Arboretum just a second ago. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
What floor?
Yeah. It's all optional. Okay. So what we're going to do with all the stuff that we've just picked up is we're going to throw it through what's called the recycler, and that breaks everything down into its like raw materials. And then we're going to run those fabrication plans that we picked up through the fabricator. And that's going to give us the item we need to end this run. Shoot that mimic. Pick up all this as well. Okay. And we're going to dump everything but the shotgun, sorry, the pistol and the glue gun. We actually need those. Okay, and after we make this device, I'm going to attempt a trick that is frame rate dependent. And I'm only going to give myself a couple of tries because it's really finicky. So we're going to try a wrong warp. If I get it, I'll explain it. If I don't, then I won't.
Drum roll, please.
Okay, so I didn't get it that time. Basically what we're doing is we're trying to make the game forget where to load us, because every load zone has its own, like, it tells us, oh, we need to go here, or we need to go here. So by putting in the double inputs on the door after zooming in on it, it kind of confuses the game and goes, well, here's just the default area, go to that. And it just so happens to be where we need to be. So we're going to try that again.
Gosh, and you've got to wait for the loading before you
Every
find out
time,
whether
yep.
it's worked.
Yeah.
Yep. But it saves about 34 seconds. So, all right, we got it. So now we have to reload. You'll notice there's two things. So we're just going to go to that right one so we don't crash the game. And then
Delightful.
bang.
Nice one.
Very nice.
This room we just got to gun it. If we take too long, there's an enemy that'll spawn and stun lock us to death. And we're basically just going to put that device that we made into a satellite, and then we're going to hightail it out.
Eradicator auto turrets. TranStar's last-ditch defense against an outbreak. Flimsy, but they're easy to fabricate. Best part is the built-in psychoscope tech.
What's happening?
Don't let them do this to you.
Can discriminate between alien and human targets.
So usually the enemies will despawn after we put the null wave device in, and that's because after we do that, the game treats it as a whole new level. So it just despawns everything.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish it.
So just as a thing, like how much does that little device skip off the run? Being able to get it early?
We're about 95%, actually a bit more than 95% of the way through the game now.
Yep.
Yeah. So just get your last plot coupon early.
That's it. So we're going to do another strat here. This shot's a little bit finicky. Try that. And we're going to wedge ourselves in this corner. Bang. We're now out of bounds. We're just basically floating until a specific area. So if there's any donations or any incentives you want to talk about, Worcester, go for it.
Okay, so we did get a $2 donation from Anonymous, but I also wanted to bring up that we do have some prizes that you can win for donating during this event. So if you donate at least $10, you'll be able to win one of 8 Landfall game bundles, which comprises of 3 of their greatest hits, those being Cluster Truck, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and Nightfall. And then for those within Australia, if you donate $20 or more, you'll be able to win a pair of HyperX Cloud earbuds. And if you donate $40 or more, you'll be able to win one of 2 HyperX Cloud 2 gaming headsets. So that cool.
Alright, so what happened there is those blue squares that I'm sort of flying between, if you hit too far to the left, it like damages you. If you go too far to the right, it puts you out of microgravity and you fall to your death. So we almost had, we almost had both. We had one. But yeah, we're just back in the tunnel here, and we're just going to ride it all the way. So if there's anything else you want to say, Worcester, you've got plenty of time.
Okay, so we're AusSpeedruns. We're a group doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. And so for this event, we're raising money for Cure Cancer's Game on Cancer initiative. And they're a charity which funds early career cancer researchers and who are working across all areas of cancer research. So if you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com. And we just got a $20 donation from Perhaps, who says, "You legend, Tim. Thank you for the run, and thanks to ASM for this wonderful event."
Okay, so we've got time coming up pretty soon. Fun fact, I've died to that box I jumped on before. Just glitched right through it. So we're going to run up here, and then we're going to go down an elevator to the bridge and meet up with Alex and January. And we're going to end the game. So time's coming up pretty soon. Just one more load zone and a little bit left to do. Okay. So that's January gone, and time's coming up in just a sec.
Right choice.
And time.
Nice. GG.
Well done.
So that was Prey any percent. Thanks Nico, thanks Ali for hanging out with me. Thanks Worcester for reading some donos and stuff. Huge shout out to the staff behind the desks here. They're killing it.
What is the neuro
And
model?
thanks to everyone for
Well, let's
donating
go
so
with
far.
easy answer.
And
Complicated
if you want to
one at the
join
same time.
the Discord for Prey, there's a bunch of
is the
tutorials
future.
and all that kind of stuff
Today.
to learn the run.
More
Very short run.
importantly, our
Glitches
past
seem a bit crazy,
today.
but they're not as bad as they look.
This is the work TranStar
But yeah,
does.
that's it from me.
Do
Thank
you
you.
want to shout
We're
your,
working together.
where can people follow you?
They can read it on the screen. Orgasm.
And it is beautiful.
Excellent.
Cool. Thank you very much.